We're probably live now. Hi, Liz.
Hey Will, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well. And yourself?
I'm doing good. It's one of like the first cold days here.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was sort of cold 2 weeks ago, but then we had another sort of like set of 60-degree days, and now
Yeah,
it's like high of 50, low of 30, and it's
right.
not gonna get any warmer again.
Yeah, we're not really having cold days here. However, we are past the point where we don't use need to use the air conditioning anymore,
Yes. Good.
even during the hottest part of the day. And so I was extremely happy with my latest electric bill that I got yesterday,
Yes, I
which
bet.
was less than 50% of what it cost maybe a month or two ago. But that's not the main thing we're here to talk about.
No, no, never.
Mainly, we're here for new Magic the Gathering cards.
Hmm.
As you can see, I'm screen sharing, and I've got four of these lovely Crimson Vow draft boosters, which I think you can see on the screen um, have a little bit of a mirror uh,
Oh yeah.
to their shininess. You can kind of see my face in there.
Can I tell you something about mirrors and vampires I just learned?
Yeah, of course.
I saw a tweet recently that was like, in the modern day, vampires should be able to see themselves in mirrors.
Right.
Can you guess why?
It's something to do with what the mirrors are made out of, right?
Yeah, so mirrors used to be backed with silver,
Right.
and that's why vampires weren't able to see themselves. So now that they're backed with some chemical or whatever,
Yeah.
which I found to be incredibly interesting lore. Like every vampire in Buffy should be able to see themselves.
Right. Yeah, I've heard this as well. So I apologize. You just saw the screen that I was sharing disappear for a
Can you
moment.
hear the banging, by the way?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, good.
I thought I heard something on my end. Maybe it was actually on yours.
It stopped just now, but as I told Will off stream, we are having some plumbing done today, and the
Yeah.
man just returned and apparently has to hammer.
Mm. Well, we'll make do. Um, and okay, so I just reshared the iPad screen.
Hmm.
I had to do that because it was on a very bad delay. And now we'll see whether that situation has been rectified as soon as I can get this first pack open.
I'm surprised you don't use scissors.
Yeah, maybe I should.
I've given up on trying to open things without scissors. Like all things, food. Ooh, a
Okay,
blank card.
that was just to check. Okay, so the delay is basically gone now. I just need to slightly move where I've positioned this. All right, I think that's close enough. All right, so I'm looking at a zombie token. I'm looking at a nice Eternal Night style uh, mountain. I'm moving the rare and the uncommons to the back and starting with the commons. We've got a kindly ancestor
Ooh, yes, I
who,
like this one.
who is saying, "You look cold, dearie." And on the back, it is Ancestor's Embrace. And this young woman is saying, "Thank you, grandmother. I love you too." That's
that grandmother's like, I did not tell you I loved you.
That seems like a very Liz card.
Yeah, yeah. As I'm knitting, I was knitting last week too, but you couldn't see it because we are on the PlayStation. But here's what I'm knitting so far.
It's looking good. I like that color. Speaking of green, here's Wolf Strike, followed by Nature's Embrace.
Oh, I like the crown
Pretty cool.
thing. Yeah.
And then we've got Unholy Officiant, which is a
Ah,
white vampire. From there, we go to a red vampire, Blood Petal Celebrant,
both of these are in my It's a Nice Day deck.
for a white wedding.
Yes.
Yeah. Back to green for an instant Crushing Canopy.
Oh, yeah. This is one of those hippogriffs in the background.
Yeah, it is sort of a yeah. It's a swan horse, as
It's a hippogriff.
we talked about last time. Yeah. Let's see. We've also got here's another Liz card,
Yes.
nurturing presence. Then that's followed by a couple of more Will than Liz cards. You got Chill of the Grave, followed by Aim for the Head.
Works every time.
Mm-hmm. And then the last common in this pack is Flame Blessed Bolt,
Yes.
a red
I
instant.
I think that one's in my deck too.
Yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay, now on to the uncommons. We've got,
Ooh, before you put up the next one, I have a question.
yes.
Do you have a sense about what kind of deck you want to make?
Yeah, so I was going to get into that a little later, but basically in Arena today, I'm hoping to make a Spirits deck or a Zombie
Okay.
deck.
Yeah, okay.
Because last time I've already made a Werewolf deck and a Human deck.
Mm-hmm.
And I know that you've used red, white, and black for your newest deck. I assume it's mainly vampires. So
It's
yeah.
all vampires.
So for the sake of variety, I would like to make something with spirits or zombies.
Yeah, I think that's great.
Here's Blood Tithe Harvester, followed by Bramble Worm.
I love this guy. I will say every time I see these worms now, I just think of Dune.
Yeah, as you should. We've got worm sign, Liz. Ah, okay. Last uncommon is Markov Retribution, which is perhaps also in your deck.
I don't think I've gotten this one yet.
Hmm. And then finally, the rare is not just any rare. It's a mythic rare.
Ooh.
It's Volatile Arsonist.
Ooh.
Human werewolf for 3 and 2 red. 4/4 with menace and haste and daybound. Whenever it attacks, it deals 1 damage to each of up to 1 target creature, up to 1 target player, and or up to 1 target planeswalker. And that's just its first form. Its Nightbound form is a 5/5 with menace and haste, and whenever it attacks, it deals 2 damage to each of up to 1 target creature, up to 1 target player,
What's
and
the mana cost
or
on that?
up to 1 target planeswalker. It's a 5-drop. It's 3 and 2 red.
Jesus. Okay.
Yep. That's pretty cool. I've got an IRL werewolf deck that I will certainly put that into.
What color is your werewolf deck? Also, I'm gonna unclip my straps. My back is hurting for some reason. I feel like it's related to these straps.
I've got a red and green werewolf deck,
Okay.
both in Arena and IRL.
Right.
All right, I'm looking at a spirit token and a plains. I'm moving the rare and the uncommons to the back. Which I don't like the way that these are ordered, by the way.
Did I tell you, by the way, that when you got me my birthday present, it came with a pack of Pocahontas cards?
Yes, you did say that, yes. Have you opened them?
Oh, yeah.
Very good.
It's just like literally like images from the.
Yeah.
And then there is this Miko standing figure that I can pull apart.
Yeah.
And
That's fun.
it's so funny. It's so weird. Why did they make these?
Yeah, just to rip off some kids and their parents, I guess. We started with Binding Geist. Oh, I forgot that has a second form I can show you. Transforms into Spectral Binding.
Oh, yeah. I like the art on this one.
That's
It's
pretty
very
cool.
spooky.
Yep. That's followed by Apprentice Sharpshooter. Human
Oh,
archer with training.
what's that in the background supposed to be?
You mean the target dummy she's shooting at?
No, the like lights past the
Hmm.
trees.
I'm going to get a closer look at it here. Unclear. It's probably some story behind that. It's followed by Pyre Spawn, an elemental,
Oh,
and then Traveling Minister
ooh,
and Undying Malice,
yikes.
Lacerate Flesh. There's a lot of gruesome things going on in this series of cards.
Create a number of blood token. Oh, sorry.
Cruel Witness. Sorry, I cut you off there. I believe it says equal to the excess damage that was done to the target.
Also, the spooky eyes in this
Yep, that's a cruel witness. You need eyes to witness. Mind Leech Ghoul.
Wow.
Yep.
This looks like an oil painting.
Mm-hmm. Steel Clad Spirit. And the last of the commons is Heron Blast Geist.
Ooh.
Just a guy loved by birds. Then the uncommons start with, good one for a werewolf deck, Into the Night.
Mm.
Then Lunar Rejection.
Oh, yes.
And then I've got a vampire which has the Fang Frame treatment. Bloodsworn Squire. And that is just side A. Side B transforms into Bloodsworn Knight.
That's great. The art for that.
Mm-hmm. Pretty cool. And finally, the rare is also a black vampire. It's Falcon Wrath Forebear. For 2 and a black, it is a 3/1 with flying. It cannot block.
Uh-huh.
Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, create a blood token for a cost of 1 black and sacrifice 2 blood tokens. Return this creature from your graveyard to the battlefield.
Huh. Okay.
Pretty cool.
That looks like the mother of the bride, doesn't it?
Yes, I can see that. Yeah. All right, that's 2 down and 2 to go. Are you having fun with these cards in Arena so far?
Yeah, my deck kind of sucks right now.
It's only been a few days.
I'm curious to see, maybe we can play later.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see if you have tips for improving it because it's hard because it's a tricolor.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like there's not like a treasure token
Yeah.
mechanic that's like sort of built in.
Right. Yeah. Well, I think that would probably be blood tokens if it's anything. Well,
Yeah, and that just lets you draw cards, but you have to discard a card to get one. So it's like
yeah. It comes in.
it's messy.
It comes in handy, especially if you're like, down to like nothing in your hand. You draw a card at the beginning of your turn, and it's like a land that you don't need, and you'd rather have something else.
Yeah.
Well, the blend token lets you like swap it out for something else. Plus, there's loads of vampires that say like sacrifice a blood token and you do this or that. So maybe we'll play around with that later. Desperate Farmer is the
I
first
love this card.
common in this pack.
Look at all those creepy sheep.
Creepy sheep, and that transforms into Depraved Harvester. One
Horrifying. It's like it says it's a human knight, but really it's a zombie horse.
Well, there is a card in here that is the creature type is zombie horse.
Oh, really?
Yeah. If we're very lucky, maybe we'll see that later. I think it's an uncommon. We've got Witch's Web.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a 1-drop red vampire, Voldarin Epicure. Don't know if that's how you say that. That's
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
There's We have an Epicure Cafe where we used to have all our readings when I was in the MFA.
Oh, that's neat. Here's a card we already saw, and here's another card we already saw. Here's another Fang treatment vampire.
Oh, those are good.
Falcon Wrath Celebrants. Pretty cool. And then there's Griff Rider.
Uh-huh.
And two more commons. We've got Rot Tide Gargantua,
Oh my
the
God.
zombie kraken. And
Holy
then
shit.
and then this last common might be, in my opinion, the oddest art in the set.
Okay.
Wonder if you've seen this one.
I have not seen this one.
It's
Jesus.
it's Cradle of Safety. This art feels to me like it is from a different era of the game, which I don't mind. It's not a criticism. I think it's interesting.
It just is weird.
Okay, so that's it for the commons. Now we've got one extra uncommon in this pack because it's a foil.
Oh yeah, great.
So
Your favorite.
I'm going to do the foil last. First uncommon is Soul Cipher Board, which is an artifact that can transform into cipher-bound spirit.
Oh, so it's like a Ouija board.
Yeah.
Nice.
Doesn't want to focus on this card for some reason.
Because it's so
It's
spooky.
too spooky, yeah. Second uncommon, Skulking Killer, a vampire assassin. Third uncommon, I think it's the only vehicle in the set,
Oh, there's a vehicle.
the Honeymoon Hearse.
Oh, nice.
Yep. And then the foil uncommon I got is the Biolume Egg, a serpent egg, which can transform into Biolume Serpent.
I love the art on this one too because the egg, it seems like a large egg, but not nearly as large as that.
Yeah. And then the rare, I'm very excited about this. I got another mythic, and I do have a spirit deck that I will put this in. It's the Cemetery Illuminator.
Oh.
And I don't know if you've picked up on this, but this is part of a cycle. Each color has a mythic creature, which is like Cemetery Blank.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the blue one. For 1 and 2 blue, it's a 2/3 spirit with flying. When Cemetery Illuminator enters the battlefield, exile a card from a graveyard. You may look at the top card of your library anytime. Once each turn, you may cast a spell from the top of your library if it shares a card type with a card exiled with Cemetery Illuminator.
Wow.
So the sort of theme to this cards in the cemetery cycle is that they all say like exile a card from a graveyard, and then they all sort of interact with that card type in some way.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. We were opening packs and building decks just last night, and Park got the green one in that cycle. I don't remember what it's called, but it's
Nice.
It's a wolf, I think.
By the way, I'm gonna have to try to remember it because I can't off the top of my head right now. But when I was falling asleep last night, I came up with a mechanic that I thought that they should use in Magic the Gathering. I
Oh.
can't remember what it is right now, but I remember thinking, God, this is so good. I'm gonna tell Will, and now of course I've forgotten it, but I'm gonna remember it again. I swear.
Yeah, I hope you will. Okay, last pack. Common begins with one we've already seen, followed by another one we've already seen. Here's number 3 and number 4 that we've already seen. And now, I don't believe we've covered this. Toxic Scorpion.
Ooh.
And End the Festivities.
Yes. I love this. I love the flavor on this one.
Yeah, very, very funny card. Kind of a meme card.
Kind of a mean card. I did put it in my
No,
wedding deck though.
I did. Sorry, I did. I meant I meme.
Oh, meme.
It's kind of a little bit memey.
I was like, yeah, it is mean that those wolves are coming to fuck up the wedding.
It's true, but maybe they're the good guys. Supernatural Rescue. Here's a reprint of a classic, Evolving Wilds.
Yes.
Blue Zombie, Selhoff Entomber.
Mm.
I don't know how I feel about the syllable Hoff being in the middle of that.
Time to change your name on Zoom.
Yeah. And Gift of Fangs is the last of the commons.
Yes, I have this one in my deck too.
That's a good one for a vampire deck. The uncommons are Olenbach Escort, a white human cleric.
There's one of Blake's friends, closest friends from growing up, is this guy Andrew Allenbach.
Yeah,
And our friend from college, Anthony Velusik, anytime he would talk about Allenbach, would call him Achenbach. And this just seems like a further
yeah,
iteration of that.
right. This is a great card for its flavor. It's innocent
Yes.
traveler. It is a human. The flavor text says, "Aren't you going to invite me in?" And it transforms into
A werewolf?
malicious invader. It is a vampire saying, "Aren't you going to offer me a drink?"
Yeah, that's great.
Very clever. And then last uncommon, it's Groom's Finery,
Yes.
which is convenient because I do have one copy of what is it called? Bridal gown?
Bride's gown.
Bride's gown.
It's in the text too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So it is. And that's from the packs that we opened last night.
Hmm.
And then last card and last rare is another blue one. It's Inspired Idea. And it's a cleave sorcery. Draw 3 cards. Your maximum hand size is reduced by 3 for the rest of the game, unless you pay the cleave cost 3 and 2 blue, as opposed to the normal casting cost of 2 and 1 blue.
Hmm.
So, yeah, maybe I'll use that in a deck. Maybe I won't. Not terribly excited to see that one, but I do really like the last rare we looked at, the Cemetery Illuminator.
Yeah.
And I like the Mythic Werewolf that we pulled in the first pack. And then I'm kind of blanking on what the second rare was. I'm looking through the cards now. Do you remember what it was?
It was.
Oh, right. It's a black vampire. The one
Yes.
you said that looked like the mother of the bride.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Not bad, all in all.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I'm going to stop the share. Hi, Liz.
Hi. Did you get a haircut?
No. Well,
Oh,
not too recently. Not since the last time you saw me.
okay. Your hair looks good,
Oh, thank you.
is the takeaway.
That's very
Also,
good.
your hair looks good when it's long, but it looks good and also as if you've recently cut it.
You're very kind to say these things. Thank you. An almost diplomatic level of kindness.
I wouldn't just say it if I didn't mean it.
I know. I know you wouldn't. Okay, so I'm going to pull up Arena, and my question for you is do you know about how many packs you've opened in Arena of the new set?
27 plus 6, 30. Oh no, 27 plus 6. So 33. And then like maybe 4 that I got from just like playing and them being like, you've got packs to open.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So like between 35 and 40.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
So
that works for me. And then my other question, uh, which will be relevant later when we get to deck building,
mhm.
is when you built the wedding deck,
Yes.
have you used exclusively cards from the new set or
Yes.
okay.
Oh no. I used cards from the Innistrad set. I
So
felt like
you
that was fair.
oh totally, totally. So
I
you
mean, not fair, but I feel like they put those out sort of as like a two pack or something.
yeah,
That's not what I mean. Like
they're sister sets
they're
and
companions. Yeah, they're
yeah,
sister sets. So I felt like I knew part of the reason I wanted to make a vampire deck for this one was because I knew that I would have vampires to pull from the first one.
right.
So I mostly used this one, Crimson Vow, but I did pull a couple of to fill it in stuff from the other one.
Yeah.
Especially because like again, because I had to sort of balance everything red, white, and black.
Yeah.
Um and I had pulled I think I pulled everything like the groom's finery, the bride's gown, the groom. I didn't pull the bride, and so I did create her because I just have, as you know, 3 million, 3 million wild cards.
Yes. I have I always seem to have kind of an excess of uncommon wild cards,
Mm-hmm.
which I find annoying. Just because I want to have, you know, of all my wild cards, I want it to go like, okay, I have the highest number of common,
Oh
then
yeah.
uncommon, then rare, then mythic rare. But I've used common wild cards more than I have uncommon wild cards.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because the individual card rewards that you get for daily wins are never commons.
Yeah.
They're always uncommon or higher in rarity.
We have a bit of a guest bud here.
I can hear. Hi, Rudy. Oh, that's precious.
He's real cute.
We love to see that.
Rudy, I love you. Are you annoyed that the plumber's here? You're like, I didn't ask for this.
Okay, I've got 38 packs to open.
Perfect. Here you go, bud. Pack one.
Pack Uno.
Also, Snarling Wolf is in both sets
I noticed this too.
because I have this in my Land Ho deck.
Yeah, I thought that that was strange.
Because I don't think I've seen any other that are in both. Because it's
Uh,
not a reprint, it's just literally the same card with a different symbol in the bar.
yeah,
Ooh.
that's the impression I got too. All right, an uncommon werewolf, and I got Edgar's Awakening. Okay, interesting first rare to get.
She looks cool here too. I
Start,
think she looks kind of goofy sometimes, but she looks
yeah,
cool here.
no, she does, yeah. Okay, was I thought, well, I'm gonna open quite a number of packs, so maybe I'll get a Planeswalker. Wasn't thinking it was going to be the very first rare.
We'll get nothing else that's interesting.
We'll see.
Rudy.
Okay, sort of a. I think I would build only mono red if I'm going to build with that. Seeing a lot of green here. Got this
Oh yeah.
fungus.
Yeah, I hate that thing.
Got this snail instant.
Love that thing.
Very good thing here. Bleed dry, crushing canopy, nature's embrace. Okay, this is a good if I want to build spirits. Got the brine comber. Got the Sigardian paladin.
Oh, there's Sigarda or Sigardia.
Mm-hmm.
That card, I have in my Land Ho deck, and there's a card in this set that's like called like Sigardia Bound or something, and it's like the
Mm-hmm.
image is like her like all tied up, and it's
Yeah.
like horrifying.
Yeah, no, I've seen that.
Ooh.
Voldarin Estate is our second rare. Are you familiar at all with the Dracula style cards?
No.
Have you seen anything? Okay, so it's basically like a collector's version of certain cards.
Hmm.
Do you remember? I wonder how much you saw this or noticed it. Back in Ikoria, they made some Godzilla tie-in cards.
Yes, I remember that.
But what they did is they didn't create unique cards for the Godzilla characters. They took existing cards in the set and then just renamed them
Oh,
and gave them
okay.
art for the Godzilla character. They've done that this time with Dracula.
Oh, that's cool.
And this is mainly for like if you buy collector's boosters as
Yeah.
opposed to regular draft boosters. So like there's a treatment of this card where it says all the same stuff, but it's called Castle Dracula.
That's cool.
Yeah. Let's see. Got a crab horror, a braid. I think
Don't get tangled.
this art is very cool.
No, no, no. Yeah, that one's cool.
Got the circle of confinement.
Uh-huh. I have that one in my deck.
I need to read this one because I'm not super familiar. Okay. Interesting. Crawling infestation. And oh, okay, so maybe I'll do zombies instead of spirits. Because I got this
What
legendary.
the hell is this zombie supposed to be? A goat zombie?
Are
What is
you, are
happening?
you looking at the token?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's got kind of a Frankenstein thing going on. It's kind of a goat grafted to a human
with some ribs,
with some,
some
yeah,
like excess ribs.
some kind of a, looks like a big nautical instrument. So yeah, this creature's neat because it says zombies you control have flying.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's good enough for me.
Sounds terrible.
Yeah.
It sounds so terrifying. Did I tell you that Elliot walks around and just goes zombie now?
No, I don't think you've told me that.
Mr. Rob, his preschool teacher, taught him that. And then he also does the same thing, but he just says Frankenstein.
I
But
like
it's
that.
like the same thing.
Yeah.
And then the kids just play. He's like, Mr. Rob's like, yeah, I just think it's funny when the kids play zombies, is what he told me.
He's not wrong. That does sound
No,
pretty.
it's not.
Sounds pretty funny. This is I like to just hone in on the cards. I feel like it's especially true of creatures
Hmm.
that have names that are just like so like quintessentially Magic the Gathering. Like
Yeah.
they're simultaneously like really specific and sort of boring.
Yeah.
And reclusive taxidermist is a good example of that.
This is a great card though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like this is a good card where like the what's the text called in the description? Is it just called the description text?
Which text are you referring to?
Where it says reclusive taxidermist gets +3/+2 as long. Blah
Yeah.
blah blah.
I'm not sure what to call that category.
But that I feel like this is a good like its flavor and its like instructional.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Good synergy. Okay, so this is one of the rares that I got IRL last night when I opened my pre-release kit. Patchwork Crawler. It is also a zombie. So it's more incentive for me to make a zombie deck. Probably blue and black. Definitely blue, probably also black. Lanterns Lift, very, very cute, very funny
Yes, I like that one
art
a lot.
on that. Here's another blue zombie.
Yeah.
Here's a counter spell with Cleave. Got the Pack Song Pup.
Love a pup.
Okay, so here's the rare is a blue instant, but the Cleave cost is partially green. So this is something for a deck with a lot of flying creatures,
Yeah.
or just a lot of creatures in general. If you're playing both green and blue. Oh yeah, here's the card you were talking about there.
Yes. Isn't that particularly like scary?
Yeah, it is. It doesn't pull any punches.
Like she looks like she's imprisoned with like blood because like of the blood token
Right.
aspect of it, which is
Mm-hmm.
just horrifying to think about.
Yep. Human, instant, vampire. There's a card I played with last night.
Nice.
It's kind of neat. And the rare is okay. Got the
Land.
red white dual land. Uh, Grisly Ritual.
Mm-hmm.
A werewolf. And oh, we got the honeymoon hearse.
Nice.
And the rare is I recognize Ren in this art.
Oh yes.
Splendid Reclamation. Return all land cards from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. It has a very specific context in which that would be useful. This I feel like is...
It is. You're right.
Was,
So there's the second one.
was this also Midnight Hunt, or was it something a little bit earlier?
I'm 90% it's Midnight Hunt because here
Yeah.
I can actually check because I have my thing open because I
Mm-hmm.
I have that one in my Landho deck too.
Yeah. I think it's weird to reprint that.
Why? Is it
Pyre
like it just feels
Spawn,
like weirdly lazy almost?
Cartographer's Survey. I got the Diver Scab. I think this is a very funny card, kind of a meme card.
Uh-huh.
Flavor text says it doesn't need to breathe, but the suit does help keep the parts together.
And yeah, it's in Midnight Hunt.
Yeah. Don't know what that's about. Okay, so here's something for
Ooh.
if I want to build spirits. This card is very special because on one side it says it has the text "Enchanted player loses the game." So it's always exciting when a new card introduces a new win or
Loses
lose
the game
condition.
mechanic.
Yep.
Yeah, you really like those mechanics.
It's just interesting
Yeah.
to see how they weave that in there. It's special. So Faithbound Judge is a 4/4 spirit soldier for 1 and 2 white. It has Defender, Flying, and Vigilance. At the beginning of your upkeep, if he has 2 or fewer judgment counters, put a judgment counter on him. As long as he has 3 or more judgment counters on him, he can attack as though he doesn't have Defender. And then he has a Disturb cost, which is a little hard to read, but it looks like it says 5 and 2 white.
Yeah, it does.
So he comes back disturbed as Sinner's Judgment, which is a curse. Enchant player at the beginning of your upkeep, put a judgment counter on Sinner's Judgment. Then if there are 3 or more judgment counters on it, enchanted player loses the game. So it would be kind of fun to build a deck where you do some like self-mill or some creature sacrificing. Try to get this in your graveyard as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Then disturb it to bring out the curse.
The curse.
Wait, we got aim for the head over here.
Yeah.
We got the zombie bear
Zombie
on this
bear.
end. We got the Markov purifier,
Ooh.
which belongs in your deck if you have
Yeah,
it.
I don't have that one though, I don't think.
Got fleeting spirit and the rare. Oh, don't need that.
Two.
Don't need
I have
that.
I
But
told
thank
you
you.
that I have some of my decks I've put in like multiple planeswalkers in just
Do,
because like fuck it.
do you mean multiple copies of one
Yeah.
planeswalker? Or yeah. I think in a standard deck it pays to do that. Honored heirloom. I think the art on this thing is so interesting.
I'm so confused as to why it's I guess because you can add a mana of any color,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
but it's weird that it's rainbow.
The shape of it is very interesting to me as well.
Yeah, like what is it supposed to be?
We got a werewolf up here. Got already seen that. Dying to serve.
Yes, this is in my deck too.
Whenever you discard one or more cards, create a tapped 2/2 black zombie creature token. This ability triggers only once each turn. Okay, something for the zombie deck, perhaps.
That works well in my wedding deck because all of the other characters, all there's the blood vials
Right.
where you're discarding a card and drawing a new card.
Yes. Right. Yeah, I see the synergy there. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't actually done it successfully, but
Incredible art
I love this one.
on this rural recruit, and pretty great art here as well on the wolf
I haven't
spirit
seen this one.
called
Oh my god.
Flourishing Hunter. Here are the celebrants.
I haven't gotten that either.
Here's a good uncommon for the spirit deck.
I love this card.
Mischievous Catgeist and Cat-like Curiosity.
And do you know what that? Can you go back to the other one?
Yeah,
Do you know what she's doing on the right there?
Cat's Cradle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was something you did.
I recognize it.
Feels like distinctly feminine to me, which is dumb, but
Yeah, but I understand where you're coming from. So we got Investigator's Journal. This is, I can't remember all of these off the top of my head, but I do remember that this is another one that they gave the Dracula treatment to.
oh, nice.
So there's a version of this card where it's called like Van Helsing's Diary or something like that.
Nice. I think I see the plumber leaving, Will.
Oh, that's nice. Hopefully the job
Through the
is,
window, I mean.
hopefully that means the job is done.
Yeah. Not that it's irreparable.
Right. Okay, so you can mostly use this to draw cards. That's
Yeah.
good to know. All right, we got another blue zombie over here,
Mm-hmm.
and
Ooh.
the blood servitor over here. This art is incredible.
Yes, very good. I think
Uh,
I do have that card, but I'm not sure if it's in my deck, but I feel like it probably should be, right?
Could be, yeah. If you
Because
have
it's colorless.
if you have uses for blood tokens, then that could be a good addition. Resistance Squad, hashtag Resistance
Squad seems like so out of place.
Resistance Squad goals, yeah. This card is about a year too late.
Yeah.
And oh, look who
There
it
you go.
is. Do you have this man in your?
Yeah, remember I have both.
Oh, you do. Yeah. Okay.
And I made the bride. I made her.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, you said that earlier, but I just didn't totally.
Rudy, what are
register
you
it.
doing?
Oh, hello, Rudy. Oh. Getting up close and personal with Rudy.
God, he was sitting behind the computer and looking out of the window before.
Yeah.
That was where he settled.
Mm-hmm. All right. By the way, just I think this will interest you. One of the five of us last night did. We each opened between 6 and 8 packs. And there were 5 of us, and one of us did get Olivia. Pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Siphon Essence is a counterspell. Seen
I'm sorry,
these.
can we look at that wolf?
Lightning Wolf, you mean?
I
Yeah.
think this is the goofiest looking fucking card.
Someone here last night was making like the same, going down the same line of thought, just remarking how funny it was that this is like a wolf that gets struck by lightning, and then it like the lightning makes it faster, basically.
But also, like, it just looks like it's too cute.
It looks like it was modeled off of the artist's dog or something
Yeah.
like that. Like, yeah.
And then also, it looks like something that would be like on a terrible, like, airbrushed on like a shirt
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that like somebody you don't like would be wearing.
Absolutely. Here's Valorous Stance. And I got another Investigator's Journal. Big who cares. I got the Heron of Hope.
Mm.
Oh,
Creature, bird. Ooh.
look who's right next to each other.
Yeah, that's nice.
The Heron Blessed Geist. And up here we got the Saw Blade Slinger.
Mm.
And the Alluring Suitor, aka Deadly Dancer. And the rare is Ulvenwald
Oh my
Oddity.
God!
Yep. Which transforms into Ulvenwald Behemoth. Yeah. That is a different level of horror than most of the horror themed art.
Can I read you a text really quick?
Yeah, of course. Oh,
So
but first, gotta
yeah,
point out
Adam it will.
my namesake. Okay, go ahead.
So the plumber, like I said to you, I think off stream, had cut a hole into the drywall.
Yeah.
So now there's just a hole in the drywall, and Kenny just texted our landlords to say that the plumber left, and he did the best thing. He said, "Thank you for addressing this. The plumber just left. When you know, let us know when the drywall will be replaced, and we'll make sure that we're home."
Yep. Dormant Grove is an enchantment that can transform into a tree folk creature.
A tree folk.
Oh, and I got Runo Stromkirk. It's not Stormkirk, like I always want to say.
Yeah, it looks like it should be Stormkirk.
Stromkirk. And he can transform into Crothus, Lord of the Deep.
God.
A Kraken horror.
God.
One of us, I think it was Dana, drew this card in real life last night. Sort of an interesting one to try to build a deck around. Lantern of the Lost. Okay. It could be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. I got another Geralf.
Nice.
I think this is the deck that I'll probably be building.
The zombie deck.
Once we're done opening packs, yeah, is just building around this.
Oh, something else I did, by the way,
Yeah.
with my wedding deck is I made sure that most of the cards I put in had a really low mana cost.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I didn't have to like have a bunch of cards. Oh, Rudy's just like in his bed now. He's never in his bed.
Extremely funny art. The Panicked Bystander, aka the Cackling Culprit. And okay, I got
Oh, hello.
Mythic Legendary Vampire here, so that's interesting.
I love the flying vampires.
Yeah, me too. I'll think about that later at a later date. Got the Hook Hand Mariner.
Yes. Yes, I love this card. Did you send us this card in the group chat?
I don't think so.
Okay, I just saw it someplace and thought that I loved it then.
Yeah. Got the Sanguine Statuette, as well as the Biolume Egg.
Nice.
Whenever you when you oh I see when you sacrifice it, you return it transformed. It's not a zombie, but might go well with zombies. And we already saw that.
Yeah. I just had Ken turn the heat on.
Yep.
Look at my hair.
Oh yeah.
Because the vent's right here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Very dramatic.
A little bit, yeah. There's a common spirit with disturb. Here's a guy who breathes fire.
Here's a guy.
Here's some guy.
Here's a guy.
And I got dying to serve,
Dying to serve.
again. Okay. The Dawnheart Disciple got Syncopate, different kind of counter spell. It's kind of neat. Cloaked Cadet.
Oh yeah, I got that guy. I think he's really funny. Ooh. He's just like in the like swamp
Yeah.
with like some like dead grass.
Yeah,
He's just like hanging out in the swamp. And it's
camp-
October, so it's cold. Like
He's camouflaged for a swamp with reeds. So the rare is Concealing Curtains. It's a wall. You can transform for 2 and a black. It becomes Revealing Eye, which is an eye horror,
yes, it is.
which is a 3/4 with menace, and your opponent reveals their hand.
Incredible use of pupil in that too.
Yep, great looking pupil. Let's see. Okay. Blue zombie Drake specifically. Don't mind that. White spell with cleave. Got the Infestation Expert, aka Infested Werewolf. And a rare wild card.
Yeah, it was time. We hadn't gotten a wild card in a while.
It's true. There's Selhoff, who we talked about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Ceremonial Knife. Bloody Betrayal. We got Mulch.
Yeah, what a good card.
Yep. So yeah, the context for me celebrating this card being reprinted was Aaron Hansen on his Shuffle Master streams, opening an old set where Mulch was a part of it, and just him just like cracking himself up that there was this card that was just called Mulch, and he really memified that in a way that stuck with me. Here's the Bird Horror.
Yes.
Hero's Downfall, just simple removal. And I got Olivia's Attendance.
Yes. I think this is one of the only high mana cost. I think I have like 3 high mana cost cards. And
Yeah.
this is one of them.
Mm-hmm. 6 drop.
Can I tell you a funny clip I saw when I was watching Ben Schwartz clip reels on
Yeah.
YouTube that has to do with Game Grumps?
Mm-hmm.
It must have been shot during the pandemic, but Ben Schwartz says to Dan, what's your middle name? And he goes, Dan.
Right.
And Ben Schwartz goes, no way. And
No.
he goes, well, my first name is Lee. And then Ben Schwartz goes, oh, God, I thought your name was Dan Avidan.
Yeah, that's right. That's classic. I do remember that. So earlier I said, what's the card with the baby called? Cradle of Safety or something like that? I said that was the oddest art in the set.
Uh-huh.
This is also a contender. Spiked Ripsaw. Something about the action and the sort of bright colors of this art. Like, this looks like it's from a totally different set, doesn't it?
Yeah, I also feel like anytime I felt this more than once. There have been a few cards where, and maybe they're by the same artist, where the person has goggles. And I feel like those cards always look goofier or like out of place.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't dislike it. I think that it sticks out like a sore thumb in the context.
Like a sore ripsaw.
Yeah. All right, we got another wild card there. A mythic wild card. Oh, there it is. We were just talking about a Cradle of Safety. Sporeback Wolf. I like this. I wish that it had a more specific creature type.
Yeah, than just wolf.
I wish it was not only a wolf. I wish it was like fungus wolf. Because
Yeah, me
fungus
too.
is a creature type.
Yeah.
A zombie, a spirit, an instant with cleave.
Can we look at that spirit again? The Geist?
Twin Blade Geist, yeah, the double strike spirit.
That's good. That's cool.
And the rare is Consuming Tide.
Ooh.
Sorcery, 4-drop. Each player chooses a non-land permanent they control. Return all non-land permanents not chosen this way to their owner's hands. Then you draw a card for each opponent who has more cards in their hand than you. Okay. Seems like more of a multiplayer thing, but
Yeah, that's a weird card.
I'll take it. We got Distracting Geist.
Clever distract. So this is one that it turns into an enchantment?
Yeah, so you remember Disturb was in the Midnight Hunt as well.
Yeah.
And the sort of consistent theme there was that a creature with Disturb was a human on side A, and then the Disturbed side B was a spirit.
Yes.
Which totally makes narrative sense. What they've done this time with Disturb is that side A is a spirit and side B is an aura. And the aura basically says enchanted creature has, and then it's whatever the side A creature had.
Oh, okay.
So it's sort of like the spirit is haunting one of your other creatures.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I got Odric Blood Cursed for a red and white vampire deck.
That is a card I need, I think. What does it say? Create where X is the number of abilities among flying. Okay, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Okay.
This right here is a card that is fine for Arena. This would be a real bitch to play with in paper Magic. What a pain in the ass.
When you have to do your own math.
Yeah. Alchemist's Retrieval. Another spell with Cleave. There's Grandma. Hi, Grandma.
Hey, Grandma.
Frenzy Devils.
Ooh.
And another mythic wild card. We got Ancestral Anger, a card that you need a playset of for it to be useful. Courier Bat, Vampire's Kiss, the Blood Crazed Socialite.
Yeah, this is a good one.
This is kind of a classic Magic creature name. Blood Crazed Socialite. There's your friend Allenbach.
Allenbach.
Got a Skull Scab, another decent reason to build that zombie deck I'm probably going to build. And the rare is Dominating Vampire.
Yes, I have this one in my deck. It's very funny.
Yeah.
I confused the shit out of the person the first time I played it. Because you know how you can see what cards they're looking at if they're hovering over them?
Yeah.
So like I played this card. They only had like one like card down, so it just immediately pulled it over. And it was immediately like just like flash, 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 flash.
Right. Yes. You love to see that. Okay.
Ooh.
We got a Kraken Horror. We got the Hull Breaker Horror. It's a 7-drop.
Yeah.
It's a 7/8. It has flash.
But it can't be countered.
Can't be countered. Whenever you cast a spell, choose up to 1. Return target spell you don't control to its owner's hand, or return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. This feels to me like an expert level card that is like a little bit out of my league.
You think so?
I just don't think that want to put in the amount of thought that is required to use that card as well as possible.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
Got the Groom's Finery. And I got Edgar again, speaking of grooms.
Yeah, he came with his clothes this time.
That's right. Here's another Skull Scab. I got the Blood Hypnotist.
Yes, I have that in my deck.
And Path of Peril, which is a black sorcery, but it has white in the cleave cost.
Right, and this is
It's a board wipe.
creature clear.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what they're called, board wipes. This is like me insisting on calling escort missions follow missions because I can never remember the name.
Nothing wrong with that. I think everybody knows what you mean. Okay, so this will make things a little more interesting.
Oh.
You got Catapult Fodder, which is a zombie. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control 3 or more creatures that each have toughness greater than their power, transform Catapult Fodder into Catapult Captain, and for 2 and a black, and tap him and sacrifice another creature. Target opponent loses life equal to the sacrificed creature's toughness. So this is one of a handful of cards in the set that draw your attention to creature's toughness and whether or not the toughness is greater than the creature's power.
Oh, and I got that one card that's got the 13 toughness.
Yes. It's a 113. It's can't remember the full name, but it's like something Horde, I think.
Yeah, I think so.
Griff Rider, Desperate Farmer, Witness the Future. Target player shuffles up to 4 target cards from their graveyard into their library. You look at the top 4 cards of your library, then put one of those cards into your hand and the rest in the bottom in a random order. Got the Undead Butler. I love this guy's pose and his expression, not to mention his outfit.
Yeah.
When he enters mill 3 cards, when he dies, you may exile it. If you do, return target creature from your graveyard to your hand. And the rare is the blue-red dual land. Got the Gift of Fangs over here on the left, the Flame-Blessed Bolt over here on the right. Okay, so this card... let me tell you something. I was not too happy last night. Because, again, as I said before, 5 of us, each of us opening 6 to 8 packs. 3 out of the 5 of us got this rare. 1 in foil. And this is frankly an insane card.
It is really an insane card.
Especially for the type of play which we were doing last night, which is limited.
Yeah.
As opposed to constructed, having access to, all the cards you have at your disposal and building with them. This is a tough one to get in a sealed deck or a draft type of environment. Up here we got the Griffwing Cavalry. And okay, so
Dorothea.
yeah, if I want to build spirits, this is a neat one.
I don't know. I guess you do have a lot of zombie cards.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see you build a spirit deck.
Yeah, I could do either.
Because I love that Dorothea card.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
I also just love the name Dorothea.
I would say Dorothea. I don't think you're wrong. But if I were just reading it on my own, I think I would say Dorothea.
So there's the poet Dorothea Lasky. And I drove her. She did a reading at George Mason, and then I drove her to the hotel afterwards with Kenny. And everyone calls her Dottie, and she was like, you can just call me Dottie. Everybody calls me Dottie. And I wanted to be like, why would I call you Dottie?
Mm-hmm.
When Dorothea is the coolest fucking name.
Yeah. The rare here is Ascendant Pack Leader, a green wolf. 3 packs left. I could always buy more, but not too many more. Hey, we got mulch again.
Yeah.
We got the bird horror. We got Into the Night. And the rare is the Howl Pack Piper, which transforms into the Wild Song Howler.
It is very funny to hear because I can hear the sound on this.
Yeah.
And I have the sound turned off on my computer because
Mm.
and so like to hear the like, oh
Yeah.
it's like, oh shit. What am I
fun.
missing?
Yeah. All right, so we've opened enough packs now where we're not getting any firsts among
Yeah.
these cards. And I got another wild card.
One left, baby.
Okay,
Oh,
so
hey.
Angelic Quartermaster. Not bad. And the last rare. Hey! It's pretty cool, huh?
Okay, so
Got Soren the Mirthless.
oh Jesus. Yeah,
Nope.
he really is mirthless.
It's not happy. Not happy about this wedding.
Oh wow, okay. Do you see the give take happening?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
This is like the like decks that do a lot of like you do damage to yourself. Those are just so messy for me. Like
Yeah.
having to figure out how to like manage that is just like I'm bad at it.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want to talk about expert level?
That's yeah. You have to be pretty careful when you get into that territory, which is especially present in black, but also in red. All right. I've come to the deck building portion of our program. So, should I do spirits or zombies?
Well, I mean, you can really do what your heart desires, Will.
Or should I do Stromkirk?
What do you want to do, Will? Do what you want to do.
Um, well, as long as
I guess hypothetically you can make whatever you want later too, so.
of course, and I will. Uh, as long as we're using Midnight Hunt cards
Yeah.
on top of Crimson Vow cards,
Yeah.
then I'll start by making a spirits deck.
Okay, cool.
So let's start with Dorothea or Dorothea,
Canon. It's canon now.
as well as Brine Comer. Get a couple of deserted beaches in there. And a couple of Denix. The Devoted Graph Keeper. And what does this do? Exile target non-legendary creature. Then return it to the battlefield under its owner's control. If it entered under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Otherwise, tap it. Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Now, let's do a search for spirit. And let's start by looking at the rares. Oh yeah, Faithbound Judge.
Yeah, this guy.
That's why not? Okay, Patrician Geist. I'm gonna need to use at least one wild card. to get multiples of this one.
Hmm.
And then, yeah, I'll throw in a Malevolent Hermit. Why not? Let's go to expand it to the uncommons. Twin Blade Geist.
Cat guys, cat guys,
Yeah,
cat
definitely
guys.
doing Cat Geist.
No. Rudy's just
Um,
hanging out with me. This is so nice.
that's great. I love that. I love that for you. Phantom Carriage. Fleeting Spirit. Distracting Geist. Nebelgast Intruder. Let's get into the commons as well. The Lantern Bearer.
Hell yeah.
We'll do at least one Lunarch Veteran. Nebelgast Beguiler. Binding Geist. Kindly Ancestor. Supernatural Rescue. Let's do Blessed Defiance. Chaplain of Arms. Heron Blessed Geist. Hmm. Yeah, Storm Rider Spirit. Shipwreck Sifters. Okay, we're up to 51. And I'm already at 24 creatures. So
Yeah, you need some non-creature cards,
that's right.
baby.
That is exactly right. So let's look at these and forget the word spirit. And then how's the color balance? Oh, pretty even. Okay.
Oh yeah, good job.
So I'll try to maintain that. Why do I feel like it changed when I didn't try to change anything in the filters?
IDK.
It keeps changing. Do you see this?
Yeah, that's weird. I don't know. I don't know, man. IDK. Oh, I know why.
Why?
Because it's not new anymore.
Huh.
Do
Is
you know what
that?
I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess I see what you're saying.
Like we've
Yeah.
seen it, so it's not new, so it's refreshing to
Oh,
show us the new
oh, oh, it's
cards.
okay. The new is disappearing as I scroll over them.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Let's try this one more time. Okay, now we're back to normal. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
You just had so many new cards. It was like pages and pages. So
yes, I see. I see what you're saying. Let's do Homestead Courage. Gotta do Adam and Will, right?
how could you not?
Uh,
Speaking of spirits, did you see Kim's tattoo?
did I? Yes. Yeah, yeah, I did.
Where there's like a spirit deer.
Yes, yes, I
It's
did.
so good.
It's excellent. Yeah.
I like gasped when I saw it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rightfully so.
Have I ever told you the matching tattoos that Sarah and I want to get?
Maybe you have, but I can't remember.
I think Sarah and I disagree slightly about the actual execution of this, but we want to get matching plum tattoos. And my idea would be that mine would say so sweet and hers would say so cold.
Oh yeah. I don't think you have told me that, but
I think it's
I get it.
such a good idea.
It's not bad.
It's also cool because it would be like a joke tattoo too, but like in
Mm-hmm.
a cool way. I think my main thing would be getting somebody who could do a plum in a way that didn't just look like a purple blob.
Sure. Yeah, that could be tough. Cradle of safety.
Maybe I'll just have like a plant sleeve of just fruits and vegetables I like. That's a good idea. Could be my right arm
Mm. Mm-hmm.
because nothing's on that arm yet. Do you ever think you'd want to get a tattoo?
Not seriously, no. I mean, I've thought about it for fun, but
Yeah.
not in a serious way. What is that blue artifact that transforms into a spirit? It's like a book of some kind, but it's not this one.
Um,
I swear,
is it that? No, that's
vivisection. I swear I got it, but maybe I only got it in real life, and I only thought that I got it in arena.
Mm-hmm. Do you need to search for it?
That's okay.
Oh my gosh, why'd you disconnect me, Arena? It's not like I've left you or anything.
That happened to me too.
Yeah, the connection issues with Arena is annoying.
Yeah. All right, I just need to put one more white spell in here, and I will have an entire deck.
Nice.
All right. I'm only crafting one thing, which is a second copy of Patrician Geist. Wish it was an uncommon, but it's a rare. And of course, this will be called Ghost Mode. And yeah, well, hopefully that's just like a solid first draft. I didn't pay too close attention to what all those cards do, especially the new ones. But
Mm-hmm.
how bad can it be, right?
I mean, not worse than my deck, which kind of sucks.
Well, I guess we'll put that to the test now. If you're,
I am.
when you're ready.
Yeah, it's loading right now.
Sure.
It's reloading.
Okay.
I will say I did win the first game and then proceeded to terribly lose the next like five. Okay, I'm gonna send you a request.
Are you asking for a challenge?
um Also as a note, oh, gotta change my deck. Um I ran into a problem the other day where I was playing with my land ho deck.
Mm-hmm.
And I lose with that deck plenty. Let me just put that out there.
Sure.
But I ran into this problem where people just kept seeing what I had put down and quitting before I could attack.
Mm-hmm.
And so one of my challenges for that day was to destroy their creatures.
Yeah.
And I was like, this sucks. Okay,
Yeah.
what do I have here? Okay. I think maybe something I need to do is mulligan more with this deck. Which I,
Okay.
as you know, essentially never do.
Yes, you've said as much. Yeah. I'm gonna keep my hand of 7.
I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, I'll keep this for now and hope for the best. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, we'll discard you, friend. Wait, how do I... Come on. Come on.
You have to drag it to the bottom.
Oh. There we go.
All right. I'm gonna put down deserted beach. Listen to the sounds of the deserted
Doesn't sound
beach.
that deserted. Sounds like there's a couple of fucking seagulls there.
Indeed. Let's put down a plains.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Blood Petal Celebrant has first strike as long as it's attacking. When it dies, create a blood token. All right. Just deciding whether I want to play an instant. Yeah, maybe I will. I'll do this. I'll probably regret it later. I'll wish that I still had that to use on something else, but
Maybe not.
guess we'll see.
Who can say?
All right, I'm gonna play Distracting Geist.
Oh, nice. Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. Okay, here we go. We're gonna do this immediately. And really hope for the best. Okay. Oh god, this deck sucks so bad.
Oh no. All right, we're gonna get Dennick out here.
Dennick.
Dennick Pious Apprentice. 2/3 with lifelink. Cards in graveyards can't be the targets of spells or abilities. And then I'm going to...
By the way, this like arena, it
Yep.
rules. I love this one.
The background here, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good. All right, you're up.
Let's see. Okay, well, Jesus. I also don't know why this is true as a note, but I have 28 lands in this deck. Like, that's a lot, right? No, that's like on the higher end.
That's definitely on the higher end, yeah.
And I have consistently not gotten any lands. We're like, I have 3 right now.
Yeah.
And I have no more.
You need more, and you presumably need different colors.
Yeah, I mean, like, how many more do you think I need? Like, how am I just don't, I mean, I guess I'm just getting unlucky, but like...
Well, what if you have 28 and you have 3 colors? Are you working with more than just basic lands, or no?
No, I only have basic lands right now. That's smart.
Okay.
What
Well,
am I
that's your
thinking?
problem. You need
Elizabeth.
you need evolving wilds,
Elizabeth.
and you need dual lands.
You idiot. Okay, yeah.
And maybe
yeah.
maybe some other mana sources if you can find some.
Yeah. Okay, that'll help.
I'm attacking. Distracting Geist is going to tap your Celebrant.
Well, fine. I was going to defend anyway.
And
Ow! Ew!
I'll just I'm going to go ahead and use Hallowed Respite on Distracting Geist.
Nice.
And that's my turn.
Why? Oh, I guess the idea that if you exile it, it comes back and you can't use it right away unless it has haste. Because I was like, why wouldn't you just put a 1/1 counter on it? But I guess that's why.
It has summoning sickness now, yeah.
Well,
But it's untapped after I attacked with it.
yeah.
So that's pretty neat.
Well,
Hey, you got a planes.
yeah, not sort of helpful.
I like the sound that the blood token makes.
Yeah, it's good sound. I hadn't heard it before now.
Ooh, got the bride's gown.
It sounds like you're cracking open like a vial.
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm gonna attack because I get first strike.
Yes. Okay, I got a couple of ideas of what I can do here.
Great. I was hoping the idea would just be let me attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck me.
All right, I think what I... Yeah.
For the record, I'm furious. Have they fixed the brawl thing with this update, by the way?
I guess we could find out.
Because my land Ho deck is so good.
Mm-hmm.
Even when it loses most of the time, it's like, damn, you really showed up today, Liz, you know?
Yeah. So what I did is I used Alchemist Retrieval with the cleave cost to return your creature to your hand.
Great. Fuck you. But great.
And I'm going to play Shipwreck Sifters.
Yee. I love this card. It's so spooky.
So I need to discard a card. Whenever I discard a spirit card or a card with Disturb, put a +1/+1 counter on him. So I'm going to discard this card I just drew, which is a creature with Disturb. And then I'm going to attack. And yep, that's it.
Oh, thank Christ.
Color number 3. Ooh, it's Edgar.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's it.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. I will play, or I will disturb to play Chapel Shieldgeist. 2/1 ward 1 flying first strike. Each creature you control has ward 1. That's cool. Yep.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Yep.
And I'm going to go ahead and attack.
Okay, so this is good for me. Um,
Gluttonous Guest, pretty good example of a classic magic creature name.
yeah. Okay. No tax. Hey, Will,
Yes.
I think you're gonna win.
I don't know why you would say that.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
You know I can't let this game wrap up without playing Adamant Will.
Oh God.
GG, Liz.
Good game, Will.
What do you want to do now?
Okay. Can
Okay.
I edit my deck a little bit?
Yeah. Why don't you uh, do another draft of that? And see what kind of dual lands, etc. you can get into the
If
mix
I share
there.
my screen with you, will we be able to stream my screen?
Yeah, I'll have to stop sharing mine, but
Okay.
I can do that.
Then you can help me.
Absolutely. Let me just push this button, and okay, now you should be able to share yours.
Share. Okay. So, oh, I have some. Can I open some packs that I apparently have
Yeah,
open?
please do.
I didn't even know.
I would love that. Probably got it from leveling up, maybe.
Yeah. But when? I just have the one. Okay.
You didn't share
And
sound, by the way.
that's because my sound is off.
Okay.
Oh, this is new, and we haven't seen this
I'll
either.
I'll just have to make the sounds. Woo!
That's good. That's a good wolf card.
Pretty cool.
Um, Siphon Essence. God.
This is an interesting one because I don't associate blue
With the
with
blood
with
tokens.
blood tokens, but it's a blue
Yeah.
spell that creates a blood token.
Have we seen this guy?
I don't remember seeing him.
Um, I really like this guy.
He's a S tier guy if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. And then I don't think you pulled this card, but this is like Kendra, right?
Yeah.
Like this
Oh
is
yeah.
Kendra. Like the
Absolutely.
fact that her name is Kaya.
Oh, is that supposed to be Kaya?
Oh, maybe it's
I'm reading.
not.
Well, I'm reading the flavor text now. When Kaya saved her village, Barrett realized even vampires could be killed. When she brought one down herself, she realized she had found her calling.
Maybe this
So
is Barrett. I'm not sure now.
maybe that's Barrett. Yeah, but Kaya is in the set as well. She's the one planeswalker we didn't see
Oh, wow.
because there are
Okay.
three planeswalkers and we already saw Soren and Chandra.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. We got Grolnok the Omnivore. Congratulations, Liz.
Whenever a frog you control attacks, how many frogs are there?
Keep reading.
Mill three cards. Whenever a permanent card is put into your graveyard from your library, exile it with a croak counter on it. You may play lands and cast spells from among the cards you own in exile with croak counters on them. Jesus.
Can I make a suggestion for a really fun way to build around this card?
Yeah.
Use creatures from Kaldheim
Mm-hmm.
who are shapeshifters with changeling.
Oh.
They're all frogs in addition to being everything else. Did I ever tell you about the game that I won because cowards can't block warriors? And
No.
okay, so Do you know the warrior creature? I think his name is Kargan Intimidator. It's from uh, Zendikar, I think.
Okay. I'm not as familiar with the Zendikar cards.
I have a red and white warriors deck, and there's this creature who is a warrior himself, and the first line of text is "Cowards can't block warriors,"
Uh-huh.
and then it says, for a cost of one, choose one of the following that hasn't been chosen yet this turn. And then
Mm,
there's three options. And one of them is target creature becomes a coward until end of turn. So the idea is the significance of cowards can't block warriors is that you can pay to make one of your opponent's creatures a coward.
I see. Yeah.
That's how it's supposed to work. One time I was playing a really close game when I was able to attack with warriors and thought, well, I'm probably dead on the next turn, and I'm not going to be able to do enough damage to kill my opponent because he will be able to block with, the card Faceless Haven, which is
Mm-hmm.
a land that turns into a creature. Well, the Faceless Haven turns into a shapeshifter with changeling because it's all creature types
Uh-huh.
and coward is a creature type.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even have to pay to make it into a coward the way that you normally would with that
Mm-hmm.
creature. If you have Kargan Intimidator and Cowards Can't Block Warriors, then any creature your opponent has that has Changeling can't block any of your warriors
Oh my
because
God.
because they're technically cowards in addition to being everything else.
That's amazing,
Isn't
Will.
that funny? I,
That's
w-
so funny.
I was so pleased when I discovered that loophole.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see how we do here.
And it was just like it was. I can't even explain why, but it was also just really obvious in the way that it played out that my opponent also hadn't thought of that, like was not counting on that.
Okay, was also not counting on that. Okay, which Evolving Wilds version do I want? Well, I guess I'll just put these two in. Or no, I
Mm-hmm.
should have three so I can take out three equally. Um, Otherwise it'll be annoying. Okay. Oh God, why are you being so non-responsive? There we go. Okay, so do you want to see the other cards I have in this deck?
Yeah, go for it. Ooh, Candle Trap. That's nice.
Two of those. There's
Love it.
also a card in here that has a flashback that's equal to its original mana cost, which has been
Yeah,
useful to me.
Homestead Courage. Yeah,
Homestead Courage.
that's a great one.
Piercing Light.
Mm.
Um, Unholy Officiant.
Mm-hmm. Good one drop.
Gift of Fangs. End of Festivities.
Kind of contrary to the theme of the deck, but
End the
that.
Festivities.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling a whole story here, Will.
Fair enough. Yeah,
From the beginning to the end
I
of the
see.
festivities.
Forget
Flame
what I.
Blessed Bolt.
Mm-hmm.
This guy.
The Epicure, another good one drop.
This is one from
Yep,
that is just a one drop, so I just did it.
from the
Bride's
last set.
Gown,
Okay.
Circle of Confinement.
Mm-hmm.
This guy. Oh, I guess this one is from. I must have really been searching for
All the
black
vampires in
cards.
your collection.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's from Zendikar.
Groom's Finery,
Mm-hmm.
the Interloper. He looked like he could be on his way to a wedding. So
Yeah.
this is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Blood Petals Celebrant, of course. Hungry for More. This is also from
Midnight Hunt.
Midnight Hunt, but I thought it was.
Yeah.
She also looks like she's going to a wedding. Also, can I tell you, it drives me nuts that this vampire token doesn't have flying. It's
Mm.
literally flying.
Yes, yes, he is.
I mean, like, I understand that he also has trample, lifelink, and haste, but he is literally flying in the
Yeah,
art.
they messed that one up.
Here's another arrogant outlaw,
Hmm.
the courier bat. So this is not a vampire, but I felt,
Yes,
it's delivering the invitations.
very good.
Dying to serve, of course.
Good for discarding with blood tokens.
Gluttonous guest,
Hmm.
blood hypnotist.
Cool.
This one,
Yep, good
which was
rare.
useful.
Hmm.
Markov retribution.
Hmm.
Neonates rush.
I think we talked about this art on a
Mm-hmm.
previous stream.
This archer.
Archer, yep.
Okay, I guess I do have this guy.
Yep,
The groom, of course.
of course.
This knight.
Haven't seen much of that one. That's
Oh
interesting.
yeah, do you want to see him? So it's a good
Hmm.
card to play. So this is one of the high mana cost cards I have, and it's a good card to play if you've already attacked in the turn.
Hmm. Yeah,
But it's like a late stage game because you have to have so much mana that you haven't used during your turn.
right.
The bride, and
Of
then
course.
my lands.
Pretty cool.
So I
Good,
mean,
good
except
theming.
that it sucks, um, but yeah. So then it plays out to be about this. So yeah, I guess I have less white than I thought I did, but
Yeah.
oh well.
I think you've done some very nifty theming. I will say that when you told me that you made the wedding themed deck,
Hmm.
I did think that I was going to see more of. There's a card wedding announcement,
Oh, I must not have gotten that yet.
and I think there's also wedding invitation.
Haven't gotten that either.
Hmm. Wedding announcement. There's a few cards that I think are pretty easily confused, but believe wedding announcement is the one of the rares that I got from the packs I opened last night.
Do you want me to stop sharing so that you can share and we can have the sound again?
That's a good idea. Yeah, we
Okay,
should do that.
there we go.
I will share
Let's
arena.
see how this goes.
You want to challenge me again?
Yeah, I will.
Very good.
And I will not just start playing a random game.
I appreciate that.
I was so tired that day. Can I also just say, I know I mentioned this the last time, and for anybody watching, I'm on antidepressants now. And let me tell you, my life is so good.
Hell yeah.
Like, even when I was sick yesterday, I was like, because so often when I'm sick, it's in the winter because I get a cold.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, even this is better.
Cool. I love to hear that positive
Okay, this is
attitude.
already better.
Nice.
Already.
All right.
Yep. Yep.
Interesting.
Interesting. What do you mean interesting?
I think I just wanted to say something.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. One more time. Everybody's being fun.
Okay, got a few options here. I think I'm gonna go with uh hmm. I'm gonna go with this guy.
Yee.
Hmm. All right. I've got a few options for what to discard. I think I'm gonna go with this one.
Mmm.
I've gone with that because I'm sure I have multiple copies of that creature. but not necessarily the others that I could have discarded.
Oh, and this worked out because you got a 1+1 counter.
Right. Oh no, not Candle Trap. All right.
Already better, like I said.
Um. Choosing between two creatures. Let's go with this guy. Oh.
What's a graph?
Oh, it's I think it's like I think like grave.
Oh.
I think it's like an old way of saying grave.
When I took Elliot to get his vaccine, which he got, by the way,
Yes.
as you know,
Mm-hmm.
he had no reaction to the first one, but neither did I, so not super surprising.
Yeah.
He we drove to Tannytown, which is like an hour away, basically. It's like almost near the Pennsylvania border. And it was like all back roads. It was like God's country. You know what I mean? Where you're just like going up and down these like sloping hills and like there's just farms everywhere. So we saw a bunch of cows, but we also passed a bunch of cemeteries. And Elliot every time was like, "Look, Mama, gravestones."
Pretty cool.
And then when he got home, I was like, "Elliot, can you tell Papa what we saw on the drive?" And he was like, "We saw cows and gravestones." And I was like, and he was like, "Cool, man." Sounds good.
Oh, is that a 3 haunted ridges? Nice.
Yeah, already better. Like I said, you just like, I mean, maybe not solved my problem, but
Yeah, I think I will take the 2 damage. Okay, that's interesting. Let's try this.
that's interesting.
Unnecessary extra tapping of an already tapped creature.
Okay. So let's start with this. Oop, come on. Yoop, boop, boop.
Interesting choice. I see.
Okay. Can I tell you something that is interesting to me about this? Because I'm hearing the sound through your computer, and it is completely in sync.
Oh, cool.
Which I feel like there'd be at least a little bit of a lag, but no. You have so many cards.
I have a lot of options, but I don't love any of them.
I'm curious where my husband and child are because I don't think they're here, but he
Hmm.
also did not tell me where they went. And usually, even if he doesn't tell me, he will send me a picture of Elliot being cute.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay. Let's do this first. And let's do... Yes, we'll do this.
Oh no.
And this.
All right. Well, I can block one of these,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully with relative safety. Okay. I guess this is.
Wow! Oh, God.
Yeah. I think that's it for that. Whew.
Oh, interesting.
Having a rough go of it now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. You bet you didn't see this coming.
Oh, I'm sure I didn't.
Cradle of safety.
Hilarious. I love it. I love to see it.
All right. I might be done for.
Thank you for solving my problem, by the way.
Oh, you're welcome.
To your own detriment in this particular case, but.
Indeed. Okay, I might be able to delay this a little bit. Let's give grandmother's coat to Denick.
Oh, yeah. Hell.
And then no attacks.
Oh, okay. What are you gonna do? Oh, yes. Okay. But what is Cradle of... Oh, they're hexproof.
Well, they were hexproof.
Oh, but now you're not.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
just for the turn when it comes out, which is why it has flash.
Uh-huh.
But basically, just what it does is gets +1/+1. All right, let me think about this.
I really like this Gift of Fangs card.
Yep. Oh, shoot. I messed up. I wish there was an undo button. I wasn't supposed to press pass to attackers there.
I understand. I hit the wrong button all of the time in this game. Like constantly.
Yeah,
Pew pew pew.
I was supposed to play this before I passed to attackers.
This is why I couldn't play this game with real ass cards.
No, this is why it would help to be playing with real cards, because then we could undo.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
Yeah, I don't think anything's gonna save me here. This is the card I was supposed to play. I guess I guess there's a chance that lifelink might save me.
Oh yeah, I guess we'll find out. Shortly. God, what happened? Oh!
Yeah, okay, so I did actually survive that.
Look at you. Just barely though, baby.
Yep. Down to 0 and then back up to 3. Alright, well, that will delay the inevitable. Let's try this. Where did this clue token even come from?
I don't fucking know. I have no idea.
That's very funny.
Sometimes when I'm playing, I play this game very often when Elliot's eating dinner. And so sometimes I'll like look away to help Elliot with something.
Yeah.
And when I look back, it's like half of my fucking cards are gone. And like, I'm like, what the fuck happened? And I have to like look through everybody's graveyards.
Yeah.
Oh, I see now I did not do a great good job with this card. This card's going to get replaced sooner than later.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That needs to go.
I just needed it at the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, this is not so bad.
Pew, pew, pew.
I don't think I'm going to come back from this, but it would be very funny if I did.
It would be very funny if you did.
Okay, so... I see. Okay, so this creature says... Whenever one or more creature cards are put into graveyards from anywhere, investigate. And it triggers once each turn. So that's where the clue tokens are coming from.
Oh, okay.
Neato. Cool. I like this. No attacks.
This is not. I'm gonna sacrifice a blood token, I think. That's not super useful to me at this point in the game. And, ooh, this is. Oh, okay. No, we're good. We're good, baby. Come on. There we go.
Oh my god. Oh, how awful. Wait, what did that do?
It was supposed to give me control of it. Why did it send everything to exile?
Um,
Probably something to do with it being a spirit, I guess. Are you figuring it out?
I'm trying to figure it out. I'm looking at all the cards that I have in exile. Um, okay, now I'm going to read yours again. Gain. Huh. Gain control of target creature. Let me look at what's in my graveyard. All right, let me look back here again.
Because the light is making me disappear moment by moment, I'm gonna go turn my light on really quick. I'll be right back.
All right. Hmm. Very confusing. What a confusing game. All right, well, I guess I'll block this, this, and this.
Both of my knees cracked multiple times when I was sitting down.
That's unfortunate.
It was so bad. Oh my God, Kenny, text me back. Where are you?
All right, I think you can take me out now.
Yeah, I think so. Oh, I think our broom's about to be stood up at the altar, but
So
that was a good game, Will.
Yeah, GG.
And that your deck stood up for me sort of railing you there at the end.
I wouldn't put it that way, but thank you. It's going to delay the inevitable slightly longer. Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that possibility. Forgot that that was an option. Still learning some of these cards.
Yeah, of course. We just opened them.
Well, some of them are from the last set, though.
Well, right. I too am learning these cards.
Do you want to play a tiebreaker game?
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, my whole game just crashed.
Uh-oh.
Like, not just crashed, but like completely closed. So it's reopening. So you need to give me a second.
Okay, no problem. While you're doing...
It was like, you won. Ah!
That's impossible.
This deck sucks, remember?
I'm just spending what's left of my gold while you're booting that up again. 6 more packs and I will be depleted.
When is the next set coming out?
February.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I've got some time, and I'll have plenty of gold saved up by then. Yeah, we got a little bit spoiled this fall, didn't we?
We did. We got 2 sets, only 2 months apart. And I don't think we will be quite so spoiled again next year.
Yeah.
I think that the sets will be probably 3 months apart.
It's still loading the initial scene, by the way.
And it's not it's not until the following year that we're supposed to get the Lord of the Rings set, which I'm
Right.
assuming will be in addition to 4 standard sets.
Oh,
So
yes,
so
right.
that'll be a year of kind of like 5 major sets.
I'm
I'm
challenging you,
very good.
I think. Did I click it? There we go.
I am accepting the challenge. Any plans for the rest of your weekend?
I don't know. Kenny sort of, because I was sick, Kenny sort of had to take care of Elliot a lot. So I'm thinking about
Hmm.
maybe giving him a little bit of a break
Yeah,
tomorrow. But we might also try to go to the zoo.
that's nice.
The zoo is free. But we would not be taking the metro as we normally do. So um we would want to drive.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'd have to pay $30 for parking
Yeah,
because it's in like the least parking area of DC. So like you have to like you really just have to pay for parking at the zoo.
right.
I'll do this guy and then do this guy.
All right. Say hello to Dottie.
Dottie! Hey girl. What is the mana cost on her? 2?
Mm-hmm.
Jesus. Okay, this guy. And mm, I also just want to say that literally any archer that doesn't have reach is bullshit. What the fuck are you good for if you don't have reach and you're an archer? Are you just shooting only downward?
I completely agree. My name is Judge.
This is going way better for you this time.
True. Did you ever watch Arrested Development?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah. You remember My Name is Judge?
No, what is that from?
There was a whole thing with with Judge Reinhold, and for some reason there was a sound clip of him saying My name is Judge, and then somehow that sound clip made its way into Franklin the puppet. So
Right.
when Franklin
Right.
would open his mouth, it would say My name is Judge.
Right.
And there was a whole they made a courtroom show where Judge Reinhold was the judge.
My coworkers and I regularly send each other the gif of George Michael walking and falling down.
Yeah.
Like weekly.
Mm-hmm.
We have a new editor who's great. But and was also in a band that used to open for Coheed and Cambria, which what? But we're all nerdy. I was gonna say we're all nerdy and quiet, but I'm clearly not quiet. But we're all just sort of people who have our own sort of niche stuff. But the one thing that we all have in common is Arrested Development, which is really nice.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how I'm gonna play this. I guess I'm just gonna keep going ad nauseam until I have a million creatures.
It's gonna be one of those games, I can tell.
Yeah.
Where we're both biding our time.
Except that you have this fucking judge that can fly.
Well,
but it has Defender.
For now it does, yeah. I mean, it will still have Defender afterwards, but it will be able to attack. As if it did not.
Okay. Kenny's going to be home around 5:30.
Okay.
What are you doing this weekend?
Tonight after dinner, we are going over to Melissa and Jeff's,
Oh, nice.
where we are going to play the new Mario Party.
Oh, right.
And then tomorrow, I hope to spend the entire day at home deck building and deck editing. What did you just do? Well,
Oh,
jokes.
you're so funny.
Wait,
What did you just do? What indeed?
I don't. I don't like that at all.
um,
Hmm. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Okay, so it has 3 judgment counters on it, so it can attack as though it didn't have defender, but also candle trap means prevent all combat damage that would be dealt by it. So there's no
Yeah.
point in attacking with it.
yes.
Um,
Also, I don't think you can attack with it.
but so what this is not a candle trap thing. This is a faith-bound judge thing.
Right.
It already has defender. It says as long as it has 3 or more judgment counters on it, it can attack as though it didn't have defender.
Right.
So now
But would that undo it from candle trap too?
it's candle trap gives it defender.
That's interesting. I hadn't considered that. But yeah, the nice thing about that is you can use it to block, but it won't actually like defeat my creatures.
Right.
Which I did not realize for a long time. I could have won some games.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I make a baby hat, I think, I wish this baby was here so I could figure out how big to make this.
Mm-hmm.
Babies' heads also when they're born are very different than their heads like even a few months later. Like their heads get so big so fast.
Sure.
Because they're real small when they come out. It's necessary.
Yeah. I can understand why.
Mm.
Man, what a miracle that I've gotten multiple friends of mine into playing this game.
You're very persuasive, Will.
I can't tell you how surprising that is to me. All right, where's this going?
I don't know. It's like freezing and not letting me pick. Okay,
No,
there we go.
that was my fault. I was needed to resolve it. All right.
Hi. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Well.
Before I pass
Well.
to attackers, I'm going to take a quick look at what we got going on here. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna tap that one.
Yeah, and you know, I'm gonna do this. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so assuming you don't have an instant up your sleeve, I can either block with the Faithbound Judge and it'll be like nothing happened, or I can block with this 1/1 and they'll both die.
Yes.
I'm gonna go
That's
for.
that's the quandary I'm forcing you to reckon with.
I'm gonna go for the second option.
A fine choice.
Thank you. All right, I think it's about time that Dottie rose from her grave for Dottie's retribution.
Ah. Odd. Jesus.
See, I wanted to put that on the faithbound judge.
Yeah, that would have fucked me up.
Then you candle trapped him, and now I know that there's a chance you're gonna make the faithbound judge disappear. And I will also play Distracting Geist, which I think I've played in all 3 games.
Yeah, you have.
It's always that
It's
one.
very distracting.
There's always that one card that refuses not to appear.
Can I tell you, I on my land ho deck had been playing for like a while. I had played maybe 20 games, and somebody played a druid class card, and I was like, fuck, why don't I have this in my deck? And then I was like, I do.
Yeah.
I hadn't pulled it in like literally weeks. I hadn't pulled it.
Right. Yeah.
And I mean, that like makes a little bit more sense with Brawl, but
When you only have one copy of it. Yeah.
yeah.
I didn't
So
know you cared.
So here's the thing that's annoying. I'm just going to tell you this because I don't give a shit. The card that I have in my hand right now
Yeah.
is Olivia,
Okay.
and I am one land card short of being able to play her.
Yeah.
And so this whole time I've just been waiting to pull a land card so that I can play her, and that's why I also haven't been using my blood vials.
I see. Yeah. Of course.
Because I don't want to get rid of her.
You don't
Because
wanna-
if I get one more land card,
Yep.
Jesus, dude, you're gonna get away with me for just these motherfuckers.
It was your idea.
Oh no, it's good.
You saw Dottie and you talked me into making this.
Oh no,
deck.
no, I mean I'm very good with it. This definitely does feel like because if I had Olivia down, you would be not having a good time right now.
And look at the combo that I've accidentally stumbled upon, where
Yeah, it's a good combo.
every time one of those tokens disappears, I'm gaining a life from Luminous Phantom.
Okay. This will hopefully help me a little bit.
Oh no!
Oh, yes.
That's unfortunate. I don't think I like where this is going.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see. You could still... I really feel like it's anybody's game right now.
Absolutely. Back to you, Liz.
Okay, here we go.
I haven't seen Olivia in action.
Oh no,
yet.
I'm too short, not one.
You need one more.
Fuck, I miscounted. Sometimes I do that when it's got multiple color cards.
Did you ever watch 30 Rock?
Only a little bit.
Hmm. Is it hard for you to watch because the main character is a Liz?
You know what? That is weird for me.
Does it get confusing?
Yeah, I'm like, God, why do they keep talking about me? No, I watched it sometimes, but I never, the comedy was not my favorite. Let me put it that way. I liked it, but I didn't love it.
I really like 30 Rock for the strength of its joke writing.
Yes, that makes sense.
And probably my favorite episode is the one episode that Steve Martin guest stars in. And one of his memorable lines is he says, "I miscounted the men, Liz." When he said I miscounted, that's what I thought of that.
I really liked the arc or episode. I don't know if it was multiple episodes of the guy that Liz was dating that just got his way everywhere and didn't understand that that wasn't normal.
That was the boyfriend played by John Hamm, right?
Yes.
He's just so attractive that
yes.
He gets everything.
And I love John Hamm. I still think back, if I could go to like a live show of something,
mm-hmm.
like go back in time and go to a live show that I missed,
yeah.
I would go to the Spontanea Nation that John Hamm was on.
Mm,
where because do you remember what happened in that one? Have we talked? I might have talked at length about this.
we might have. I remember being entertained, but I don't remember specifically what happened.
So two very funny things. Two specific funny things happen, and then here's the third thing that sort of is the context. Which is that okay, here we go. Jesus Christ. Okay, so let me read exactly what this does.
Me too.
Okay. I'm probably gonna, I kind of just want to, I feel like I could not use this card right now, but then I would have to use it to not die. So I'm just going to use it because I would like to see it work.
All right.
Okay.
Yep. Fair enough.
But the first thing that happens is John Hamm tells the story about how he used to hang out in the interview portion. He used to hang out in these like tunnels, these like underground sewer tunnels near his house with his like babysitter or older brother or something.
Yeah.
Or older sibling, and he just like shouldn't have done that basically, and how dangerous it was and how he can't believe that happened.
That's ringing a bell, yeah.
And so then the location that they pick is the underground tunnels near John Hamm's childhood home or something like that.
Yep.
That's what he picks.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like off the stage and they're doing the improv. And all of a sudden, John Hamm inserts himself into the improv.
Right.
As John Hamm.
Yeah.
And it's clear that Paul F. Tompkins and the rest of the improvisers were not expecting this. Mm-hmm. Good game, by the way.
Good game.
So this one was in front of a live audience. So it's like also clear that the audience wasn't expecting this. So this in and of itself has heightened everything, right?
It was a special moment, yeah.
And again, he's playing himself and he improvises that he has been in these tunnels this whole time.
Right, yeah.
And then Janet Varney goes out of her way to twist the improv so that he has to kiss her.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that part.
I mean, has to kiss her. Clearly she sets up enough space that he could have said no.
Sure.
But she very clearly is just like, I need to get John Hamm to kiss me and I'm going to try to persuade him. Mm-hmm. And he goes along with it and does it. It's one of the funniest episodes. It's like every single part of it. It's just like it keeps punching up over and over and over again.
Yeah, that's a classic. Do you have to go or can I? Go ahead.
I do think I have to go.
Okay.
But can we first just see if Brawl works?
Oh, right. I forgot about that question. Let
Um,
let me start by sending you a brawl challenge.
okay. And then I just want to see if it works. Because Kenny and Elliot got home, and I want, like I said, it's been a weird time for Kenny, so I want to try to take some burden off of him.
Yeah, fair enough. I
Elliot's also just been kind of a mess. Okay, here we go. Accept. Select a deck. Land ho. What? Is this? Wait, let me look to see. Is it showing for you what it's showing for me?
It's showing me Fiddletip the Lost.
But it's working?
It looks as if it's working. Yeah.
Okay, and now it's showing me my cards. Okay, can we just try this really quick? Can we like try to play this?
Sure, sure.
And hopefully this won't be a long game. Hopefully I'll just destroy you quickly. Oh, and you're playing your Ren and 7.
Yeah, so since the Brawl challenge thing has not worked for us for so long, I have like 3 Brawl decks that I have not used even once.
Yeah.
And this is one of them.
I've been playing like kind of Brawl kind of exclusively for a while.
That's cool, and I like to hear that.
And then I was like, oh, I'm going to play this Sarah Paulson deck for a while.
Yeah, I almost exclusively play, the most basic version of the game, non-ranked standard.
Jesus. Okay, here we go. Phew!
Oh,
Oh yeah, this is good.
don't you love when you happen on a glade?
I sure do. It's like so confusing to me about when I have to drag and when I don't have to drag, let me tell you.
Yeah, that is annoying sometimes. I've seen that.
Oh, it's landfall. I was like, what the fuck just happened? Ouch. Ow. Ow, ow, owie.
Sorry.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wish it had trample.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm blocking this.
Fair enough. Oh my god, no.
Yeah, this is like the weakest this card has ever been, though.
Okay. I like never use this card, so I don't know if I'm going to use it correctly.
Oh my god, I like never do this. Jesus Christ, Will.
Okay.
What did that do?
I cast it with kicker, so I did all 3 things.
Hmm.
Eccentric Farmer, great Magic the Gathering name.
Yes. unscrupulous wizard. Unhinged night owl.
Okay, what does this guy do?
Ren and 7?
I haven't actually played with this card.
Okay, so if you do 1, it like puts land cards into your hand and puts the rest in the graveyard.
Right.
If you do 0, you can just put like however many lands on your thing. If you do 3, and this is actually insane that it's only 3, it puts a land card onto your battlefield that's like equal, its power and toughness is equal to the amount of lands you own, which is why when I have run in 7 with Ashaya, because Ashaya makes everybody a land, it's insane. It's insanity.
Yeah.
And also why I'm gonna attack the fuck out of this card right now.
Burns within us. The land lends us its power.
Oh my gosh, this like person talking.
Yeah, I guess that's Ren's voice.
Have I ever told you that I know or know of 3 different people named Ren that are all non-binary?
Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm aware of that.
I think this is incredibly funny. Two of them are WRENs, and one of them is REN because I think their dead name was Lauren. Come on.
Gotcha.
Come on.
Need to pick a color.
I'm trying to. I'm clicking on it.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. For some reason, I think when I'm playing Zoom, my computer's a little bit like, why are you doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Come on. There, I'm not actually going to do that, but... yeah, fuck this. Oh, actually... I did not know until very recently that I can split up who I'm attacking.
That's right, yeah.
And so I thought that I had to choose, and that's also something that would have saved me some grief.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
We must regenerate.
I must regenerate.
Yeah, I don't think I care for that that choice.
I haven't had my sound on because I have Ren and 7 in this deck too, like I
know.
said. And so I don't think I've heard that before. Oh, the Tarask.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
This game is insane.
it's kind of interesting.
Like, what the fuck is happening right now? Okay, so we're gonna do... I guess it doesn't really matter, but I'll do this first. Gonna do this. Gonna do this. Ugh, yes. Okay, and then 1, 2. How many cards do I have here? 4? 5?
It looks to me. Oh, yeah. I guess I don't know. I saw ×6, but I realized now that those are your tapped ones. I guess.
Yeah. Okay. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. 6. Okay, because I think this is 5, and then I have 2 here. So wait, should I be able to do 7? Why is this so impossible to count?
I think I know what you're onto. Yeah. Well,
I know what I'll do.
I think you want X to be 6.
Okay. Auto pay. Go, Jesus. Okay. Next. Next. I'll attack. Next.
This is fine. That's totally fine. Okay.
You've charged through.
Not in my hand.
Okay.
Oh, actually, that. Don't think about that anymore.
Don't think I can. I just realized I can look at the zoom. Okay. I don't normally do that, but right, you fight me first. Okay, I fucked up. If I had just not done the one, I would have been fine. That's okay.
But here's the thing that you don't know.
Huh.
Is that I don't have charge through in my hand, but I do have wild shape.
What's wild shape?
You can give. It's another thing that can give trample.
Oh, well, it doesn't matter because you're gonna beat me now anyway.
Yeah, I know. But also, it doesn't only give it trample. It transforms it temporarily into a 3/3 elephant with trample. So that might not have done the trick.
I thought I felt your wild shape, but I was wrong. Do you know that song?
I don't think I do.
It's a song by the Microphones, and it's called I thought I felt your shape, but it's called I thought I felt your shape, I think. But normally it's I thought I felt your shape, but I was wrong.
I'm not familiar, but nevertheless, brilliant work as always.
Will, this was a great game. Good job. Good times.
Good times here at the Waterfront Village with my friend the zombie Jonathan. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint.
Wait, move your head. Oh my God. I didn't see that the whole time.
Yeah, this is my favorite art from the new set. This is the art.
It just makes it look like it's you now.
Which,
like you're the thing that has serpent ghosts coming out of its head.
I think it's horns, you know.
Oh yeah, I guess.
Yeah, this is the art from Demonic Bargain.
Nice.
And yeah, I love the colors in this piece. All right, I'll let you go now.
Okay.
Thank you as always.
You're welcome. Love you. Have a good time tonight.
Thank you. I love you too. See you next time.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye.